Hello, warrior. Welcome to the Stoic Templar channel. Here, you won't find comfort, you'll find strength. Here, we don't speak of excuses. We speak of discipline, courage, and honor. This is the battlefield where the philosophy of the Templar Knights meets Stoicism to forge unbreakable men. If this message already lit a fire inside you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I am at war." Because from today on, every video is training, every word a sword, and every step you take will lead you toward the man you were born to be. So take a deep breath, put on your armor, because the inner war begins now. There comes a moment in every man's life when silence speaks louder than any scream. It's when you come home tired and no one asks how your day was. When you solve problems, protect your family, work late, and still get treated like you're invisible. It's the moment you realize the world won't applaud you for doing the right thing. That being loyal, firm, and honorable won't get you praise. It'll leave you alone. And yet, you keep going. But deep inside, there's a scream, a muffled scream, buried for years. A scream that was never heard. Because a real man doesn't cry, doesn't complain, just endures in silence. That scream is born from the pain of being ignored, discarded, unappreciated. That scream is what makes you different. Ordinary men try to silence the scream with distractions, alcohol, porn, meaningless parties, endless scrolling. But strong men listen to it. They don't run. They turn that sound into steel. Every uncried tear becomes discipline. Every swallowed insult becomes training. Every abandonment becomes a blade. Have you noticed? No one asks how you are, but everyone expects you to be okay. You are everyone's safe harbor, but no one cares about the storm inside you. This isn't a coincidence. It's life testing your resistance. Society has no mercy for the weak. A crying man is seen as ridiculous, but a silent man is seen as dangerous. So be the silent man. Be the man who feels everything and shows nothing. Be the man who builds strength in the shadows. Men who scream at the world are forgotten. Men who stay silent and act are feared. You have a choice now. Keep chasing comfort or become unbreakable. Every scar is a medal. Every loss, a step toward transformation. Because in the end, no one remembers the man who complained, but everyone bows to the one who survived hell in silence and came back stronger. You don't need to be understood. You need to be respected. And respect comes from posture, not words. A warrior doesn't explain. He simply walks, bleeding alone, without hope, but never stopping. The greatest men in history weren't remembered for what they felt, but for what they endured. They built empires while carrying pain no one saw. They faced the world's contempt with their heads held high. They were feared, silent, and unstoppable. Maybe today you feel weak, but that's not weakness. It's the beginning of your forging. Iron is soft before it becomes a blade. The pain you feel now is the hammer striking. Stand tall. Don't answer. Work. Evolve. Stay silent. And one day, all those who ignored you will hear the sound of your victory. Not for what you said, but for what you became. Since you were young, you learned no one truly cares how you feel. When you cried, they told you to shut up. When you fell, they told you to get up. When you asked for help, they said, "You're a man, tough it out." The lesson was clear. Men don't talk about pain. Men swallow it. And so you grew in silence, learned to smile when you wanted to cry, to say I'm fine when your soul was collapsing. You became strong, not because you wanted to, but because you had no choice. And now that you're grown, the world is just as cruel. No one cares what you feel, they only care what you deliver. You are measured by results, not suffering. You might be destroyed inside, but if you fail, you're labeled weak. You might be holding it all alone, but if you fall, you're mocked. So understand, you are not heard, you are tested. Every challenge life throws at you is not punishment, it's a proving ground. Life doesn't care if you're tired, it cares whether you're worthy of respect. When a real man enters a room, he doesn't need to shout. His presence commands silence. Because his eyes carry the battles he's survived. He doesn't need to prove anything, because he's already been through fire. Do you think being a good man is enough? It's not. Good men are forgotten every day, but strong, silent, disciplined men, they're feared. And fear is the armor of respect. Don't wait for recognition. Don't wait for understanding. Train, evolve. And when everything goes wrong, stay silent. Just stay silent. Because those who survive in silence come back stronger. You don't need to tell your story. You need to build it. Turn every loss into fuel, every rejection into discipline, every humiliation into honor. The world owes you nothing, no applause, no handouts. But you owe yourself the responsibility to continue, to rise, to prove, not to others, but to yourself, that nothing can break you. In life's battlefield, those who talk too much die first. Those who walk silently with steady steps and a forged soul, they win. They leave legacy. You weren't made to be understood. You were made to be respected. And respect is never begged for. It's conquered. In silence, through pain, through discipline. So when the world ignores you, smile. When they devalue you, train. When they forget you, wake up earlier. Work in silence. Build in silence. Come back stronger. And when they finally ask, where have you been all this time? Just look, silently, and let your actions speak louder than anything.